That's where we chose to start.
What's up, everybody? We always have technical difficulties, so tonight, instead of an intro, I'm just gonna mouth the Harlem Heat theme. Ice, ice, ice. Go, go, go. Do 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 do. I have been falling for 30 minutes. I don't
know. I should have got my own Hart action figure. I could have dropped it. Shit.
Dude, we need to tape that just for a gift, dude. Just a quick 2-second Owen Hart action figure falling.
I'll pull the ring off the wall and I'll drop him into the ring from about 5-6 feet up and just let him bounce.
Fuck yeah. Man, I didn't share this out on Twitter or anything, so you, the wonderful audience, please spread the word. It's the Monday Night War retrospective, and we're going to be covering the final Raws of 2015. The final Raws of 1995. So we've made it past our first year here in the Monday Night War. We're heading into 1996, where things really shift into the next gear. At least for WCW, WWF is going to struggle a little bit, but they're going to be laying the foundation down, even subconsciously, without realizing. They're going to start picking up the talent needed to win this thing. Steve Austin, Mick Foley, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Triple H is still around. I think he gets in trouble this year for the whole Click thing. A lot of things coming up in the next year, so it's going to be very exciting. But right now, we are on the heels of In Your House, December 95. And the first Raw we cover is going to be the Go Home show. The next Raw, the final Raw of 1995, is going to be the results of that. And what's funny here, if I'm not mistaken, I know Raw's beaten Nitro 2 weeks in a row. I believe this is the first time that Nitro was going to beat Raw on both weeks, and it's a pay-per-view block, for WWE. You've got Davey Boy Smith versus Bret Hart. You've got King Mabel versus The Undertaker. You've got Henry Godwin, I think that's his fucking name, the guy that never evolved in the Attitude Era and was just fucking weird. Henry
Phineas?
Godwin.
Yeah, Henry or Phineas, one of them.
Yeah, definitely not Midian.
Naked Midian with his fanny pack.
Yeah, he's going to be wrestling Triple H in a hog pin match. So,
because that hillbilly Jim gimmick translated really well into the mid '90s.
Mm-hmm.
The hog pin match gave Triple H PTSD, by the way, because every time he's doing the nasty with Stephanie, it brings him back. He accidentally calls her Phineas. Phineas McMahon.
I wonder if he ever called her Katie.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are, Speaking of Katie Vick, we've got Pigmania here, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. How are you doing, brother?
Oh, brother, we were just running wild all over YouTube and their censorship shit again. I see you got Gaggle over here. I love that vampire. And we got Etep, the people's champ. What's going on, champ? And of course, Tony, it's always good to see you, brother. I hope that we're going to have some fun here tonight, brother, because the guinea pigs already went wild on YouTube and we're ready to continue the nonsense right here tonight, talking about stupidity.
Bro, allow me to tip the Cheetle to you.
No, I'm sorry. I am a few minutes late. I did have to go after YouTube again. I mean, I know this is kind of off topic, but I just want to throw this out real quick. So everybody's probably gotten their Wings of Vengeance by now. And if you haven't, good God, where do you live in Alaska? But anyway, so I got Wings of Vengeance. And I just got a couple more books from Vinny, who sent me. Vinny sends his books out so quick. I mean, I know he's a Ford, but holy shit, I get them in a few days of ordering them. It's insane. Yeah. So I got all my books, and I was like, I'm going to do one video talking about all the books real quick and to tell them how much I love what they did and kind of help promote them, because I enjoy what they've done. I enjoy the attention to detail and the love that they put into these books. So I just wanted to do a video talking about that. So what happens? Red leaves a comment in the chat. basically telling me, "Oh, you're a good pig for doing this, brother. Thank you." YouTube strips his comment just because he used the word pig. And you know what? It's one of those things. You take away my subs, you take away my views, you do all this other shit that pisses me off, that whatever. But when you start hitting the people that are coming to my channel and leaving the comments, the people in the chat, that's the shit that sets me off. So I just want like totally ballistic. Almost popped the blood vessel. I look like Hogan, like right before he was going into that war with Ric Flair. You know, he was freaking out, you know, because those guys truly hated each other. And that's where I'm at today. But I think I feel better now. I think I'm all right.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too. It's like, you know, if you want to mess with me a little bit, I can take it. But when you start messing with my friends or my family, the people that, you know, got enough love for me to come by, check out my content and stuff, I mean, that cuts a little deeper. Definitely. Yeah. So, and yeah,
it cuts deep like a Vince Russo promotion.
Oh. bro, check it out, bro. We're gonna swerve him, bro. We're gonna swerve him.
I actually got like a pile here of shit that I gotta open and do an unboxing of. I'm waiting on Wings of Vengeance to show up. I think it's actually at the post office, if I'm not mistaken. Just gotta pick it up. And then trying to think if I have anything else coming. I might have some other stuff coming, but when I do, I'm gonna do an unboxing of it all over on Twitch, and then clip it up over for here.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Because I want, like Tommy was saying, try to get eyes on this stuff, especially outside of YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, again, we're at the end of the year. I think we still have another Nitro, maybe not.
I think we have one more because this is because there's one on Christmas.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it lands next Monday. Is going to be Christmas Day, so
and Raw's off until January 2nd.
Yeah, and they're going to do the Raw Bowl.
Yeah,
they're going to do the Raw Bowl when they come back, so that ought to be fun. The year before everything starts getting a little better for WWF. So, yeah.
What was with Undertaker's
finally woke up from their slumber, right?
mask? What was up with the Undertaker's mask?
Why is he wearing it?
Yeah,
broken bone in it.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah, it was a broken orbital bone that he suffered from Mabel giving him a leg drop.
Yeah, that leg drop was fun. Dude, that's why, like I said, and I kind of went off on a tangent about this last week. That's why I hate those big fat fucking piles of shit like that. Because they really, like, I'm sorry, they bring nothing to the table. They bring nothing. Like, you have no mobility. Like, what am I supposed to do to work a match with you? Like, you're going to beat the shit out of me. I'm going to take heat, get a shine spot, you know, here and there. But you're so fucking big. It's like, what can I do with you? You know, that limits your move set down.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really fucking handicaps your ability to tell a story. And, you know, shit like this happens because his fucking fatty can't deliver a leg drop right because his fucking ham hock's the size of the ass end of a cow.
The only person who's supposed to get hurt doing a leg drop is the person performing it. Like,
yeah, because you're landing right on your fucking ass and it rattles your fucking spine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, he broke Undertaker's face, and that'll actually kind of be a moment in history. Like, they have that WWE show now where they're trying to open their museum. They go around and get artifacts, and like one of the episodes showed Undertaker like going into storage and opening his boxes, and he pulls out the purple gear, and then he pulls out the face mask and.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Because Kane was on that one.
I hate, like, even in the promotion.
Governor Kane.
Like, when you watch the commercials for that and shit, it has all these WWE superstars, and front and center is Triple H and Stephanie. Like, I hate you guys. I hate you guys. So, like, when I think of WWE history, WWF history, Triple H is in some of it, but, like, yeah.
Speaking of like gimmicks and stuff, I was looking at stuff they planned on doing with like Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. And they wanted to create the guy who created his mask also did up some art for the characters on the Firefly Club, and they were gonna have the Fiend be each one of those characters at one point, and they had this like I guess his name's Tusker or something. They had this like pig like tusk like mask thing for him too, and they were gonna use that, and he was gonna be like show up, I guess, as each character. I don't know like the specifics. They just had like fan art, but it looked pretty badass.
A good character,
and Alexa Bliss had like a mask too that she was gonna do, and that actually looked pretty sick.
It's good they let her get away from that gimmick now because he's gone.
Yeah,
it's like that's doing her no favors, like, at all.
But I mean, like when they were together, like it was.
Oh yeah, it was fire.
It was fire. But yeah.
I didn't really, I haven't watched WWE for a while, but I do know that Alexa Bliss, she was just some, nothing against her. She was just some blonde wrestler, but when she is done, that's what gets my attention, when she's got the pigtails and the different colors and smiling like a psychopath. I like that. So, I don't know. I guess it's not doing too well, the Fiend's gimmick, now that the Fiend is gone. But yeah, that seemed like an interesting part of wrestling. And it just such a missed opportunity with the Shield, with the Wyatt family. I mean, when I saw the Wyatt family, I was like, there'll never be another Undertaker, but I'm like, this is going to be big like that.
And they ruined it.
Leave it to, no one can be bigger than the brand. That way, if they leave me for another promotion, it doesn't matter.
See, and that's the problem is you had Bray, you had Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, the big red dude. And Luke Harper, man, that motherfucker was way better than he ever got credit for. Yeah, and that's it. He's dead. It's like, and Eric Rowan, he could work. He's not a guy who can be a singles worker. It's not sustainable for him. He needs to be part of a faction or a tag team. That's why him and Harper were so good together. Harper was a good singles worker, but I preferred him as part of a tag team. It just played to his strengths a little bit more and made him look like, with him and Rowan together, it made Harper look that much better. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but he looked better as part of a team. Brody Lee.
He went over to the AEW and was like basically the leader of the Dark Order over there.
And that played to his strength. Adding was because they added Braun Strowman to that. And what the fuck, is he even with WWE anymore?
Strowman, I think, signed with Impact.
Oh, fuck.
I think. I could be wrong.
He'll be a main event talent there, and then WWE will. Yeah, if you look at WWE right now, it's just all guys that were in Impact. Everyone main eventing are guys that were in Impact a couple.
You know what's going to happen to Braun Strowman? Here's what they'll do. He'll have the Impact title, the World Impact title that's worth shit because they put it on Tessa Blanchard. So that belt's absolutely worth fucking dog shit now.
And then they'll have him lose to Adam Cole.
No.
Fuck Adam Cole.
No.
I'm not a fan of Adam Cole or fucking Young Bucks at all. Like, they suck.
They'll put Jordan Grace, that chick Jordan Grace, over on that just went over for a male title at the pay-per-view. They'll have her go over and be the next female world title. She'll beat Braun Strowman. She'll like fucking powerbomb him through a table or some shit like that. That is an absolute fucking like I said, I have respect for the female wrestlers. I really do. But when you're putting them over for your world title like this, like you did with Tessa Blanchard, and like I saw you put Jordan Grace over for like your social media fucking digital championship over some dude that could like knock. I'm just like, I have issues with suspension of disbelief in this.
I don't think anything is in stone yet with Strowman. I know he, from what I'm reading here, he's had this article is from when? From the 20th of October. Says he's had talks with the AEW, but I'm assuming nothing has come from it yet. So
ain't nobody going to Ring of Honor.
So, yeah.
hey, he might want to check over with Shakara.
Well, you sitting there talking about all the female wrestlers, and I mean earlier you and Tony and you guys were talking about Alexa Bliss, and there was one thing that you all missed when you were talking about her. All her work to bring midget wrestlers into the mainstream is pretty amazing.
Speaking of midget wrestlers, the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks. If I could parlay it over to them, and back to what you were saying, Gangrel.
Yeah.
They remind me, like, they have the same kind of heat on them as, like, let's say Shawn Michaels in 1995. Like, they appeal to a certain audience, but they're just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, they're not my cup of tea at all.
I never cared for them.
Though I did like when the Dark Order the other week mocked them, because they have Adam Cole and he has them in the I forget what it's called, that submission or whatever, where he has them behind and he's like holding their underneath their
Udders,
their head or whatever, and he has their legs between his arms between his
This sounds. It's starting to sound like a Walton position.
Is this wrestling
like
or
a cross-face
sex?
thing where he's like that, and the head's right here, and he's like, yeah. Anyway,
so you studied this move.
And then the Young Bucks, the Young Bucks use the turnbuckle, and then they kiss his like cheeks or whatever, kiss Adam Cole like on the cheek, and then they're like, baby or whatever the fuck Adam Cole's stupid gimmick thing is.
Adam Cole, baby.
The Dark Order guys pulled the Young Bucks out of the ring before that happened, and they took the place of the Young Bucks and did it to Adam Cole, and then he was like, oh shit, and then he got his ass beat afterwards. I thought that was awesome. But
now I gotta say, before we get too far into it, if we bring up certain subjects, we gotta say we're not a doctor. Speak to a medical professional. Superfan is expecting a young one soon, a youngling, a grandchild soon. So I'm obligated. Mama Susan makes me say it. Keep that baby away from Gene Snitsky.
Oh God, that was such a horrible angle.
That was
horrible,
dude. Well, what was worse, doing that to him or making him have a foot fetish for being Quentin Tarantino out there? Remember that shit?
I think the foot fetish was slightly less annoying, quite honestly,
than punting babies. Yeah,
it's so bad. Just a plastic corpse goes flying in the
punts
audience.
it into the fucking crowd.
Jesus.
Mae Young giving birth to a hand was less offensive.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
And it was a hand she sired with Mark Henry.
Yep.
Yes.
So
I don't even understand how that works, but all right.
That's diversity inclusion.
That was definitely a Patterson idea. Have her shoot a fist.
Patterson's like, I got an idea. Say the big black fella fists Mae Young and gets her pregnant, right? Now, 9 months later, this broad spits out a hand. How funny is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds wonderful, Pat. I love it. When fisting goes wrong, we should keep this and use it as a segment.
How can fisting go wrong other than not removing your jewelry first? Your wristwatch.
You always remove jewelry.
Yeah. Please don't wear no pinky ring. And
I speak from experience.
Whoa. On yourself?
Draven's like, I had a watch up. Draven's like, I had a watch up my ass for a week.
I heard it chicken for a month.
Jesus Christ. I'm not Walton. I don't like things on my ass.
Yeah, he's walking around like that freaking that crocodile from Peter Pan.
Oh my.
You heard that chicken? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea. So it's Christmas. So I smuggled this watch up my ass uncomfortably for 8 months to bring it to you on behalf of your father who died in the mud in Korea. Just okay, back to the wrestling.
Speaking of smuggling things up their ass, another brilliant segue. We've got WWF Raw 1995 style, December 11th, 1995. This Raw pulled a 2.5 rating and again was the weekly loser. And Raw will lose both these weeks. And I'm seeing here on the ratings, it looks like there'll be a Nitro next week, just no Raw. So Nitro is going to run unopposed and actually scores a smaller rating than they did these 2 weeks, the 11th and the 18th. But it's Christmas Day, so. Yeah, Raw pulls a 2.5, and we start the show off with Owen Hart defeating a 16-year-old Jeff Hardy. A Jeff Hardy who lied about his age just to get in that ring and show Vince what he could do. And he looked like Jeff Hardy, just, shorter hair. So that was interesting to see Owen versus Jeff. After Owen defeats him, Yokozuna comes out, hits the bonsai drop on Jeff Hardy. They're beating his ass, and eventually Diesel runs out and makes the save, sending the bad guys out to the floor, big booting Yokozuna through the ropes, and yeah, it was an interesting time, and definitely a
Which pay-per-view? Because it was a pay-per-view before that. Because I do know that they were talking about the very first time that Jeff had worked for WWF. He was part of the people dressed up for the Undertaker.
okay.
Like they had the guys hold the torch bearers.
Oh, the Druids.
Yeah, there was an earlier one where they had some Druids out there, and Jeff says he recalls that being his first experience being working for the WWF.
Let's look that up.
He was a fucking druid.
Druids.
Oi, look at my fucking druids, bud.
I'm not sure, but I do know it was a. I know Jeff Hardy lied about his age to Vince. I was assuming this was it.
Way to go, Jeff
I
Transit.
thought this was it. Let me make sure. Jeff Hardy lied about his age to his first televised match with WWE when he debuted on an episode of Raw versus Razor Ramon. So, excuse me, May 23rd, 1994. So, damn, this is over a year later. Either way, Jeff was a fucking pup.
Mm-hmm.
He was a fucking pup. I can't do the accent. He was a fucking pup, okay? And he died in the ring to Yokozuna's bonsai drop. And then Todd Pettingill sits down with Shawn Michaels. This was so stupid.
It was.
They're talking bullshit, and Shawn's like, I've got things I still want to accomplish in my career, etc., etc. Then Todd makes sure to mention that Shawn hasn't won the WWF championship, and if Shawn's bothered that he might be possibly retired, from these injuries. And Shawn's like, so that's why you pulled me in here. All the lights, all the cameras. It's not about me. You don't care about me. You just wanted to ask me that and get my reaction for your cameras. And and that was it. So that was a promo back in 1995. It was bad.
It
then
was.
Jerry Lawler, yeah, it was bad. And where Shawn, but it's because it's not Shawn Michaels. This is before they can really be themselves. Like, if you see how Shawn Michaels is acting 2 years from now on the mic, mass improvement. And I don't think that has to, we all get better as we go along, but right now Shawn's got that Vince McMahon filter on, so, and it's clear. Jerry Lawler interviews Ahmed Johnson after Ahmed Johnson defeats Rick Stockhauser.
Why would they even bother trying to interview him?
I know.
It's like talking to a wall, really.
I know. So he's facing off against that white boy Dean Douglas in your house. They, Lawler and Ahmed go back and forth for a minute, and it doesn't matter because both of these guys will be gone in 2 years anyway. That's like an eternity in wrestling, but yeah. Vince interviews Ted DiBiase, Psycho Sid, and the 1-2-3 Kid. I guess Sid and the Kid will be wrestling Razor and Marty Jannetty at this Sunday's In Your House. They say they're going to win. They'll show Razor and Marty why they are the best tag team in WWF history. Sid chimes in with some incoherent nonsense. And Sid is... Yeah, he's going to enjoy pushing Razor back down, and they're going to beat him up this Sunday. So this is a weird time in WWF too, because they're really pushing Bob Backlund. And I don't know.
With the chicken wing crossface.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Mr. Crossface Chicken Wing himself, Bob fucking Backlund.
They're trying to make it like
They should have had him come down with a thing of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'll put it this way. Backlund
God, I'm
wrestles.
hungry now.
I
love their coleslaw.
Ew, I hate
Their macaroni and cheese is good. I hate coleslaw.
I fucking love their coleslaw.
Fuck coleslaw.
Bob
Yeah.
Backlund wrestles Bret Hart.
Fuck your coleslaw, Charlie Murphy.
Listen, this is important. How do you have a bad fucking match with Bret Hart?
You're Bob Backlund.
It was so bad. Like, especially the beginning, because they're trying to, like, I guess, shoot wrestle, like, you know, and it's just, I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to do?
And they're
Yeah,
like,
this one took me back to 1978. Like, it was just bad. Bad.
And it really is a shame, too, because Bob Backlund, back in the day, he could wrestle.
Yeah, but like,
I seen him live. Oh God, it was before they shut it down. The old Spectrum building.
But we're talking. This is 20 years after, like, he passed the torch to Hogan.
That's terrible.
it's the newest member of the NWO, George Floyd.
That must be Stevie Ray's NWO.
It's the NWO black and blue.
Wow.
He's certainly not tag team with Derek Chauvin.
He can tag team with me.
There's a slobber knocker. He's getting beaten all around the ring.
How did he get canceled for this one?
May have gone too far this time, Etep.
What? I couldn't hear you. I can't breathe.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how we end Raw this week. Bob Backlund, Bret Hart, 20 years past his prime. Doesn't fit in. Even with today's cheesy era in WWF, Backlund doesn't fit in. So it's bad. You know, things were getting weird too, like gay Goldust acting real gay to pleasure Pat Patterson.
To Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
Sending him a letter.
That was a shoot. He worked himself into a shoot.
He's like getting tips from Patterson. Like, yeah. Now make sure to chomp your teeth. I don't
know. Really clench up. Wait, what the fuck did you say, Pat? Pat's like, look, just clench them real tight. Shut the fuck up, Pat. I don't need more advice.
Dustin, we're gonna have you work with Pat.
Why do I have to keep working shower matches with Pat Patterson? What? I thought he said that's how I was gonna get on TV.
So Nitro comes to us live from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nitro's fucking live, baby.
Yeah, live. Charlotte, North Carolina. Weekly winner, a 2.6 over Raw's 2.5. And
we got dark matches.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear them.
We got dark matches. So our first match of the night, the ongoing feud between Disco Inferno and Alex Wright. Disco gets the win in this one. He gets to go over. Our second dark match was the World Television Championship on the line as Johnny B. Bad defeated Diamond Dallas Page once again. And the Blue Bloods, Lord Steven Regal and Squire David Taylor, defeated Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater, a leftover tag team from 1987. That would take us into our main part of the card. And back to you, Tony. Traffic and weather, top and bottom of the hour.
Yeah. So we have Steve Mongo McMichael, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Eric Bischoff, and Pepe the Chihuahua commentating.
Yeah.
We start the night off with Eddie Guerrero versus JL. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's a fun lucha match. You know, you've got escapes from power bombs with lucha arm drags, tilt-a-whirl head scissors, all kinds of fun stuff. But after a back and forth, Eddie gets the pin in a little under 3 minutes. Pretty decent match.
That's a nice little roll up reversal at the end. He did. They really did. They got to show off. They got to show off some of the nice little reversals there at the end. Because he did a reversal into that like flip pinfall he scored on JL there.
Mhm.
It was nice. It was a nice little exchange.
It was, but I don't miss the days when they I like seeing the Guerreros wrestle and stuff, but damn, they are like just treating Lex Luger like he belongs in the main event. No. See, Luger's one of those wrestlers for me. It'd seem a little under him to have him now. Maybe if the Intercontinental title had more prestige, like how it used to, but he seems like too good for the mid card, or too much of a presence, I should say, for the mid card.
Yeah,
but not quite a main event.
He was like a perfect like U.S. champion back in the day, like U.S. heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
that was where he belonged. I liked Luger for a little while. I didn't like his run in WWF at all. I thought that whole narcissist thing, and then like him trying to be the next Hogan over there, that fell flat. The Lex Express, yeah. I
last gasp.
Wow. You know, they say the reason he didn't defeat Yokozuna for the see, I'll have to look some of this up because there was a lot of rumors back then, you know. But he was the night before SummerSlam, and he ended up winning via DQ, but they were really playing Luger up like he was going to win the WWF Championship. And then the night before, that weekend at the bar, he was running his mouth to everybody, you know, people in the bar, not even affiliated with the industry, you know, that he's going to win the title, he's going to beat Yokozuna, and that pissed Vince off. So we changed the ending of the match to where, okay, Luger, you'll win by DQ, but you don't win the WWF Championship. And that would end up being his only opportunity to ever hold that title. So probably better off for that. But that's saying something when Yokozuna is the better option. Rest in peace, brother. And so, yeah, we have Gene Okerlund with Lex Luger, Jimmy Hart, and Hart calls Luger the uncrowned champion because he put Randy Savage in a torture rack a month before Savage won the title.
Dude, Mean Gene, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this. Mean Gene says to Jimmy Hart, who dressed you, Spike Lee or Spike Jones? I fucking almost died when I heard that. I'm like, oh my God. Like Mean Gene, what's wrong here? A little casual racism.
So, yeah. Hart considers Luger the uncrowned champion. And if it wasn't for Hogan stopping the count last week on Nitro, Luger would be champ right now. But since he's not the champ, may the best man win in the triangle match at Starrcade. We then get, dude's got to be exhausted wrestling a lot tonight, Paul Orndorff versus the Disco Inferno. And Orndorff nails Disco with a sick back suplex.
Yeah. Belly finishes him with a belly to back suplex.
Yeah.
That's the fucking finish. I'm like, that's mid-90s wrestling right there. That's a finisher right there. That's like the old over the top rope used to be a disqualification in WCW, you know. It was for a while there. That was it one of Crockett's rules, I think they carried over for a while.
Yeah, yeah, they smartly got rid of it because they see how many matches were. It was more entertaining to be able to take it outside the rope. So and then of course when they started doing the battle royals, like it didn't make no sense to have a battle royal and then every other day of the week you can't throw them over the top rope. Like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So next, Gene Okerlund calls out 3 of the horse foreskin. No Benoit.
Yeah, what the hell? I haven't seen him with them yet.
He's
just you wait.
Yeah, well, I know they haven't shown Benoit with them much yet, but he's in Japan at this time getting ready for the Super J Cup. Pillman says it's great to be a part of the Horsemen. Everybody wants to be a member, even Hulk Hogan. Yeah, so they just
Mr.
talk
Fabulous or whatever. They talk shit on him.
Yeah, and they talk about, the limousine riding lifestyle. They say that Hogan had the luxury of being able to rip off the black clothes and throw them into the burning trash can, but the Horsemen can't rip out their black hearts. They are the bad guys. And yeah, what do they say about Orndorf? Oh, that's right.
Because he was supposed to be one of them at one point.
They give Orndorf. Okay, Orndorf comes out there. He's pissed, and that ends with them beating the hell out of Paul Orndorf, Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Brian Pillman. And then they make their way over to the stage, and on the concrete, Arn Anderson sets Orndorf up for a pile driver. Ric Flair jumps off the WCW letters, and they just drive his ass into the concrete, which is fun to see. Fuck Paul Orndorf.
And he had a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
Did he actually get a broken neck from that?
No.
Not from that. He was messed up anyway, and that was their way of putting him out.
Yeah,
because that was about the end of his career.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't believe that I'm seeing this, and I'm sure Gangrel's never seen this through his entire career. But there's actually somebody in the chat saying "sexy" and "Won't you body slam me any day?" What the hell is going on here? Are we in Bizarro world now? What's going on?
It's a vampire goth love connection. Hi, I'm Ted Turner, and legally I own CNN and the Moon. I can marry you right now.
Oh, that's funny.
I own some hobbits too. I'm not talking about the ones that live in a shire. I'm just talking small people. I throw them against the wall and they wear Velcro. I'm Ted Turner.
Damn. Oh, that's funny.
So Trisha says, "Oh, Gangrel, so sexy. I'll let you body slam me any day." So Draven's gonna have to take off for a little bit, you guys. He'll be back. Thanks for joining us, Trisha. That's awesome. What do we have here? Superfan, he loves Sid. Well,
what the hell?
Somebody's got to love Sid.
Yeah, somebody needs to.
No, Sid is great as long as he's not saying a damn word.
If he just has to come out, do a choke slam or a power bomb, and that's it. But he's always going to look dumb while he's doing it. He was like a big muscly Forrest Gump. That was Sid. He was like a bigger Lenny he was bigger Lenny from Of Mice and Men, which I think I own that too. I have to ask my ex-wife Jane Fonda. She may have got it in a divorce. Sid wants to pet the rabbits, and then it kills them. Spoiler alert.
Want to pet the bunny, George. Want to pet the bunny.
Lenny, you're going to get shot in the back of the head, big fella.
Life is like a box of broken chocolates, just like my leg and my boot.
Jump off the second turnbuckle. Sid, you big dumb fuck. Let's see that leg flop around like a windsock off the back of a pontoon.
They were so desperate for ratings. That was like half of the next Nitro. It was just, now we're going to look at it again from this angle.
Russo was like, bro, Sid, bro, big guy, bro, look, bro, here's what you're going to do, bro. Double axe handle off the second rope. Sid's like, I'm not comfortable doing it. Bro, look, bro, it'll be a swerve, bro. Nobody will expect it from you, bro. I'm still not. No, look, bro, look. You're drooling, bro. Bro, drool. It's going to hit me, bro. Drool, bro. Drool. Look, bro. Just do it, bro. Sid, okay. Sid's dead. Oh, bro,
I
sorry,
could have
bro.
I could have swore when he jumped off that top rope that I heard him yell osteoporosis on the way down.
I should have drinking more milk. Snap.
Get some vitamin A in you, Sid. What the fuck? And that'll probably help your brain too, bro. Because, man, Sid, whatever I said about Luger, Sid's under that. You know,
Who had the dumber face, Sid or Luger?
Sid. Like Luger. Okay. Luger at least like had some sort of like awareness, I guess. He just wasn't that talented. Sid was just fucking stupid. He's the Tara Reid of wrestling.
Sid always looked confused, and Luger looked like he was constipated only when he was flexing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luger was just boring and untalented. He didn't have the charisma needed, you know? Sid was just fucking like you hear about drugs and alcohol being everyone else's excuse. He was just fucking stupid. So that's Sid. Next, we have Luger versus Jim Duggan, which ends with Luger getting Duggan up into the torture rack.
Yep.
Which I love Duggan. Dude, he was exciting.
I like Duggan too.
Yeah, I saw him in person a few times. Like, he would really get the crowd riled up. He was good at what he did.
Not only that, but he was very supportive of independent artists because he always talked about it all the time when he said, "Ho!"
He isn't doing good right now. He just got announced that he has like some pancreatic cancer or something like that.
He fought that in WCW.
But I guess he's going in for surgery again on it. So
he fought cancer. I can't remember which kind, but I remember he came out on the Thunder and announced he had cancer, and then a couple months later, a year later, whatever, he made his way back, and it was good to see him, you know.
That was that rough life. That was that rough life on the road, though, man. All the freaking drugs that they were taking to be able to go from freaking stop to stop. That shit took a toll on them.
Yeah.
That's why so many of them die in their early 40s, man.
But that's one reason a lot of them were going to WCW too, and same with the AEW today. It's really Vince pushing that tough ass lifestyle. Like, yeah, you got to travel.
Prostate.
You've got to travel, and like when you're independent, you've got to make it from promotion to promotion, show to show, make your money, you know. But WCW, for all of its faults, it really gave people a chance to make some money without killing themselves, you know.
Yep.
You'd have to travel a little in the week, but not like 5 days a week, missing your babies grow up, missing the important times, missing maybe the last few months you might have with a family member before they pass. I mean, that's rough. It's not easy. And, you know, you hear it a lot, but until you live it, until you're in that empty hotel room, you know, or until you're just staring at the same fucking road for the umpteenth week, month in a row. I mean, it's rough. And for an art form that most people don't appreciate.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so, but it's you know, it's that love of the business. It's that passion. So, Gene Okerlund is now with the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Savage. Gene reminds Savage just how busy he is with all these upcoming title defenses. Next week, he has to wrestle the Giant. Then at Starrcade, he has to wrestle twice.
They like making him work multiple matches.
Yeah. He was a worker, you know. Yep. Savage was... all around, Savage was better than Hulk Hogan.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hogan was the one that got the push, and, you know, but Savage, I mean, he could have that connection with the audience, too. And he can get in the ring and fucking prove himself easily. He was very meticulous about his art form, his work. So I think him and Jimmy Steamboat, how long was that? They had like 60 something like steps to their match at WrestleMania 3, and they just practiced it. And I mean, it paid off. And they still talk about that match today. So next we get Main event, Hulk Hogan and Sting versus Flair and Arn Anderson. Yeah, and that ends with a big boot to Rick. Hogan hits the leg drop as Flair takes a Stinger splash. Hogan covers Arn. Get the 1-2-3, and they beat him clean.
Pillman ran in right away. It was like a big schmaz.
Yeah. So next they get the hell beaten out of him. They beat the pain off of Sting. Hogan takes the torture rack, even though he's no-selling Flair and Arn Anderson. And, we're in Flair's backyard, but that's, a story for another day. Right after the bell, Pillman comes in for the 3-on-2 attack. Luger runs back down, pulls Pillman off his Sting. Pillman's like, what the fuck, bro? And it's more psychology and trying to get the fans to wonder, where exactly does Sting stand? Where does Luger stand? What's going to happen? Because one's a heel, one's a face. How is this ever going to work with Luger and Sting being friends? And, we go off the air. It's a little complicated, it's a bit of a convoluted storyline. And I think they should have paid it off already, have Luger just turn around and knock the hell out of Sting, make him heel. But I'm pretty sure that's coming. So, yeah. And this, again, this Nitro beat the go home show for Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's saying a lot, with WWF going to their last pay-per-view of the year, and Nitro beats them. So now this WWF Raw, I know we're not in Virginia, it fucks me up too. WWF Raw for December 18th, 95 is coming to us from Newark, Delaware. And they pulled a rating of 2.3 this week. So last week it was 2.5 to 2.6 with Nitro as the winner. This week Raw pulls a 2.3 to Nitro's 2.7. So Nitro got a pretty decisive win this week, and it's the Raw after a pay-per-view, so that should be peak interest. Not this time. And that is the pay-per-view with Bret Hart facing British Bulldog. So
I want me title shot.
Yeah, when I say peak interest, it's as much interest as you can for that. But they played up the whole family thing. Yeah. Bulldog got his fucking title shot.
He'll finally shut up about it.
Me title shot.
Whose match did he interfere in? Bret Hart's match? Freaking him looking at Backlund or whatever. I was like, what the and then they didn't do anything, and he just ran over and started beating the crap. I was like, what the hell? Like, what was that?
He wasn't even supposed to interfere. They were having their match, and he just wandered into the ring like, where's my title shot?
Wow.
It's not till Sunday, dude.
I don't know what day it is. I'm on so much trend.
So now this is going to be exciting. See, Jeff Jarrett returns to the WWF.
J-E-F-F J-A-R-R-E
Double J, haha.
It's so weird when they were
double R-E double T. That's Jeff Jarrett.
The last time we saw Jeff Jarrett, he dropped the Intercontinental title to Shawn Michaels, and I'm just as good as him. I should be in the main event.
No, Jeff, no matter what your dad told you. There was actually a dark match on this card. Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, and The Undertaker defeated Isaac Yankem, Sid, and Yokozuna. If you look at it's my man Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious, baby. Sid Vicious.
Oh, that's great.
I bet Sid's so dumb he didn't even realize he was doing gay stuff for Pat Patterson.
He didn't. Sid's like the guy that's like, so have you ever ended up at the wrong end of a blowjob? I have. Let me tell you how it happened. That's Sid.
That's where they got the idea for Mr. Socko. So Jarrett returns, and he actually returned last night at In Your House where he attacked Ahmed Johnson with a gold record. He comes back. He's fighting Fatu. He almost beats Rikishi here, but then Ahmed Johnson runs out, returns the favor. Disqualifications thrown in, and Ahmed Johnson helps Fatu. I thought Fatu was going to attack Ahmed Johnson, but now they're still cool. He helped Fatu get up to his feet, and they wandered off to the back, and Gorilla Monsoon reveals that Double J will not be in the Royal Rumble, but will wrestle Ahmed Johnson at the pay-per-view. And names for the Royal Rumble are going to start getting revealed this weekend here on Superstars. Next, we have Goldust cutting a promo on Razor Ramon. Goldust says he's watching.
Fatu's Rikishi,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised. I didn't realize that he was something else before Rikishi.
Maybe he's got it tattooed on him.
Does he?
Well, he was one of the Samoan Gangster Party.
And it fits. Makes him being Fatu makes sense with him being with the Too Cool there for a bit.
I'm trying to think. Where was it?
Kids?
Was it tattooed on his back? I think.
I
I know he had
those are
Fatu tattooed on him somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Somewhere on that fucking body.
So many big areas to be able to choose from.
His kids are the Usos, right?
Vinny's backstage, by the way.
Oh shit!
Vin.
Yeah, those are his kids. Yep.
Vin, how you doing, bro? I know you're still backstage, but how are you? I don't know. Come on in.
Sweet baby Jesus. I had my shades on and I was looking around and I just wanted to shoot all the Democrats.
Gangrel hasn't had his poke yet. That's funny, Thid Vicious. I'm over at the results reading. I don't see this shit. So nice.
I'm Thid Vicious.
Thid
Vicious, baby. And if I had half the brain, you do.
Didn't he stab Arn Anderson?
Yeah, with a pair of scissors. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
What a manly man, huh?
See, why can't
Thid with the
Goldberg kick
bitch
him in the fucking head?
Right. Like, of all the idiots in the locker room, there was, like, Goldberg had to kick Bret Hart. Like, really?
It would be the reverse, though. Like, if Goldberg kicked Sid in the head, he'd become like this accomplished pianist and would be playing in auditoriums.
He's like Peter Griffin when he's drunk.
Yeah. He'd be like a famed mathematician if fucking Goldberg nailed him in the head.
Astrophysicist Sid Vicious. And then the quantum realm, baby. Let me tell you what.
He shit his pants in the ring. He shit in a cup under the ring. That's like the highlights of his career.
That would be sad.
Which I was watching a video a couple weeks ago, like 10 wrestlers who shit in the ring before. I know Cena did.
Mm-hmm.
Sid Vicious. I'm pretty sure a chick did. I'm trying to remember who.
Oh fuck!
Didn't Andre in one match?
Andre sat on somebody and he was farting and he actually shit himself while he was on top of him.
Because he drank a fucking case of wine before the match.
There's Pink Eye.
It's a little more than Pink Eye.
Oh yeah.
Hey boss, I just shit on you.
Liquidy foreign poo.
Right. French at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope he shit on Honky Tonk Man.
Because I'm the honky tonk man.
What a scumbag that guy was.
That's it. I'm bringing him back. He's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Vincent Floyd.
So terrible.
It's Vincent Floyd.
Vincent Floyd.
My finishing move, the I can't breathe.
He took a shit on Bad News.
I thought his finishing move was the knee drop.
His finishing move was all I was doing was buying
What a
Lucy's.
perfect, like, if you're gonna get shit on, shouldn't your name be Bad News Brown?
Exactly. Yeah,
And
Mr.
Bad News
Perfect did it as well.
And poor Bad News Brown had to fight Roddy Piper when he's in blackface. Remember that shit?
Hell Red Gaze. We're just
Gaze.
talking about the
Hell Red.
time Andre had liquidy wine diarrhea all over Bad News Brown's face. It's all part of the love of the game, man.
Well, I know he did a couple like rotten things to Big John Studd too, because he really did not like that guy at all.
Yeah.
Well, he was a good guy, but it's like if you get on his bad side,
Mm-hmm.
if you were an asshole, he'd use his natural gifts to put you in your place.
Yeah. If he hated you, man, you were in trouble.
Yeah, well, Hogan talked about that. He said he was actually really worried about that WrestleMania because all the way up to the point when he was going out to the ring, he wasn't sure if Andre was going to 100% play ball with him and put him over or not. He wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was avoiding him. He wasn't talking to him or anything. So he didn't know if he was pissed at him. If Andre was pissed, he goes, yeah, I know I was going to be in for a really long night.
And then there was that time he got wasted on the set of Willow and wiped with Warwick Davis.
Take this, little fella.
It's like a bear and a bunny, you know?
Yeah. You're not even half a man, boss. I shit out bigger turds than you.
So, speaking of bigger turds than Andre's, Goldust cuts a promo on WWF champion Razor Ramon. Goldust says he's watching Razor's every move and they have chemistry. And Goldust says that Razor may ooze machismo, but he wants to ooze machismo together with Razor. And then he chomps his teeth and it's
gross.
You can tell that's Vince McMahon going like, here's what I need you to do. Look, I need you to act like a queer. Go out there and act like a queer as much as possible. And this is exactly what Vince is saying to him. And I fucking guarantee he said it exactly like that. Actually,
and
no.
then he said, if you're having any problems at all, just go talk to Pat. He'll give you some pointers.
Right. He probably told him.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Go over and ooze with Pat for a little bit. Practice with him.
Yep. That's it. He probably fucking did. He probably said that. He probably called him a bundle of sticks, basically.
Yeah.
Like I mean, let's be honest. It's Vince McMahon. He dropped the N-bomb live on TV.
True.
You know, he called him a bundle of sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Pat is the only bundle I like. So next we get who is this? Buddy Landell defeats Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers dad, Bob Sparkplug Holly.
The nature boy, Buddy Landell.
I'm guessing this is before he becomes or like him trying to find his thing before Crash. Holly.
Yeah, he becomes Hardcore Holly after the Hardcore Championship is introduced.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be in like late 98, 99.
Oh,
He'll
shit,
come
that's
out
a
and say,
long
well,
time
I'm
from now.
hardcore. I'm hardcore. I'm no longer Bob Holly. I'm Hardcore Holly. And you know what? It worked for him better than anything else. So
Agreed.
Ooh.
And I'm just kidding. Bob Holly isn't Jeremy Griggs' dad. I was just playing around, guys. Not that I know of, but if he is, I wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah. And Buddy Landell, looks like he's, I guess, kind of ripping off Ric Flair.
Yep.
He's got the blonde hair and the robe, and he comes down to some like similar music to Ric Flair's Space Odyssey thing that he comes down to. So let me see if I can find it here. And this was his first appearance on Raw as well.
Oh, and what's his name? Who did he fight? The guy that Jeff Jarrett hit in the back of the head with his platinum record. What was that guy? What's that guy's name?
Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson. His music, that sounds like DX's music.
The Pearl City Plunge, wasn't that like his? Was that? I can't remember the name of his fucking song.
The Pearls. Yeah,
but
that
it
was
sounds like the DX entrance music.
kind of. It's got that. It's that grungy kind of rock. So
Mhm.
here's what Buddy Landell was looking like. I didn't know if Vince was taking a shot at Ric Flair with this or what, but
Buddy Landell was doing that Nature Boy gimmick for a while.
was he?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess he's dead. I wonder how he died. When he died.
Boring,
Right.
less talented Ric Flair.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Ric Flair that ate too much bologna. Yeah, he passed away at 53 in an automobile accident. That's
Oh, wow.
Damn Macho Man.
And that's
he
why
said
you
he
don't drink
checked
and drive.
himself.
Did
Yeah.
he shit himself?
He checked himself out of the hospital on Sunday and then went home and went to sleep and never woke up. He sometimes the limousine riding, jet flying lifestyle, it's just too much and you end up no showing a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
So
Damn.
Oof.
Hey, that's a little bit better than Don Morocco.
How did Morocco go?
What happened with the real Rock?
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that was executed by the fucking by the mob?
No, wasn't that Dino Bravo?
Oh, Dino Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that happened. My bad. Sorry.
All these fucking Italians.
Right. They ruined Dino Bravo when they bleached his hair and everything too.
Yeah, I used to like him.
He was awesome. But yeah.
So
I think what did they shoot him in the face like fucking 15 times or something?
I think so.
Jesus.
There we go. I got my Taka Michinoku picture.
See, the WWE was woke back then because this next segment, Brother Love, is back to interview Ted DiBiase. I love that picture, by the way. Is that Simu Liu?
You'll watch my movie in the wings.
Taka Micha breakfast at Tiffany's.
So Ted DiBiase makes a confession saying last night was not actually Santa Claus. Instead, his name was Xanta Claus. Xanta Claus. Tell me that ain't woke. Tell me that ain't some pronoun shit. I'm Xanta Claus. I'm they. So Ted DiBiase says his Claus takes whatever he can get his hands on. This is real life, a heel Santa. DiBiase believes that 96 is going to be the year of the $1 Million Corporation. And what's funny, he's actually going to get the ringmaster here in a few months. So Ted says the $1 Million Championship will be returning in 1996. So Steve Austin, we're ready for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know by I think March or May, he's done with the ringmaster gimmick and he's Steve Austin. In fact, when's the King of the Ring? April?
Because he did the I think it's in April, isn't
he'll
it?
win this next King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yep. So 96 King of the Ring. So Razor Ramon.
You could thump your Bible and you could quote your John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. Yep.
Hell yeah.
And then Jake Roberts went to meet his buddy Mike Landell and spark up something white. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks like Mike Landell and Jake Roberts hung out in the same circles, but why not?
Wait a second. No, not the Mike Landell.
I did more coke than every wrestler here. You want to sleep like a baby? Stop doing coke and put your head on this pillow.
Draven's like, who's Mike Landell?
My new cocaine is Jesus Christ.
Free mustache tickle with every pillow sold. He'll show up to your house and just tickle your tummy with his stash.
Oh, good Lord.
Nice. I just saw your private message, Vinny. Good times.
Yep.
Good times.
Absolutely.
So Razor Ramon, instead of fireworks, was met with gold glitter, and that allowed Yokozuna to get some offense in. Yeah, the main event is Razor Ramon versus Yokozuna for the Intercontinental title.
I bet he shit on a lot of wrestlers as well.
Yeah. So, like, towards the end of their match, the lights start flickering. Vince is like, oh, we've got technical difficulties. But then we look up the ramp, and here comes the Undertaker, who makes his way down to ringside, and he wants Yokozuna.
Wants a soul.
And Yokozuna, Undertaker in his prime here had to stand there and let Yokozuna's 600-pound ass get out of the ring and run like halfway up the ramp before he even started pursuing him.
Yeah, I remember that. It was painful to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, and
It was like watching Melissa McCarthy in Ghostbusters.
You watch Ghostbusters?
I've seen it.
I've seen it too.
I seen it.
I seen it.
I seen it.
I think I'd rather try to stab Ann Anderson with a pair of scissors than watch that film.
You're better off doing that.
Come on, Arn. When did he get his stroke?
Hey man, what? I can't breathe. What did he say?
Yo, bro, swerve, bro.
Swerve, bro. I swear, bro. I swear, bro. Swerve, bro. Swerve, bro. Swerve, bro. Bro, it's a swerve. Jesus, did Russo, Jimmy Cornette be like, Jesus fucking Christ, did Russo have another fucking aneurysm?
He should have gotten the shot.
If he didn't get fucking triple vax like me, fuck, he wouldn't have had that fucking aneurysm. Fuck Joe Cornette.
Did you record your wife's arm again?
No, it didn't. It didn't do it this time. It did not do it. So I mean, I'm kind of glad, but at the same time, I was like, because she's like, I tried it first. I'm like, okay. I was like, here, well, let me get this industrial magnet. Back the tow truck up here. We'll see what's going on.
Just rub a hard drive against her arm and see if it just erases.
Well, I tried cutting her open and putting like a USB port in her, but
good.
She was like, "Look, stop, motherfucker." I'm like, "All right, look. I mean, what's a little surgery? I mean, we've been married for this long.
You're wrong.
You don't trust? No, he's here.
That's the third boost. That's when you can put the USB in there and charge your phone.
And a middle Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when does she get to just like open her mouth and like she just emits 5G?
We're working on that with the Beagles. I'll get back to you.
Mr. Fauci, nobody's better than shooting people than me. If you need a little bit of help with that vaccine stuff, just let me know. I just recently took out a pickup truck. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it on Twitter. I did a good job, too.
When you get all that lead poisoning, then you get a little more magnetic again. Alex going to help us. I got to go burn some more papers and murder some more dogs. I'll be back later. Fuck that guy.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I wonder if Alex's wife is still Hispanic.
I don't know.
No, she was like, I don't remember what it was. She pulled some Rachel Dolezal shit. Well, she faked her accent. She's like, how do you say? And like thinking of English words and shit. And it turns out she doesn't even like speak Spanish. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I do remember that.
She's like, how do you say the keys or whatever? You know, trying to like totally stereotyping Hispanic people.
Mm-hmm.
How you say retarded.
How you say Alec Baldwin is murderer.
How you say
bitch, I'll shoot you next.
That was weird.
That was great. That clip that you had put in the group. With Alec Baldwin with the machine gun and the car that went by honking.
That was beautiful. I don't know who did that, but that was marvelous.
You know what I haven't done yet, and speaking of like memes and shit like that with Alec Baldwin, is the Boys in the Hood meme where the dude in the little Honda with the shotgun shoots Ricky, is make that the guy in the car with the 12 gauge Alec Baldwin, and the fucking what was that gal he shot? What was she? The director photography or something?
Cinematographer.
I should have put her face on Ricky.
Dude, you know what we need?
We
need a
how dark my mind is.
we need to put Alec Baldwin's face on Cheddar Bob at 8 Mile.
I'm on it. Hang on.
No, I'm gonna take the clip, dude, and make a video out of it, dude. It's what should have happened. So Razor Ramon is then interviewed by Doc Hendricks. Doc wants to know how Razor Ramon feels about Goldust. Razor talks about the letter he received, and he is right about how hot Goldust is right about how hot Razor Ramon is, but Razor doesn't play the same game. He likes women. Ramon says Goldust can do his thing, but not with him. And Ramon doesn't say what the letter contained, as it is a family show. So, and that's how Raw ends the year. That's the last bit of WWF Raw we're getting for 1995. And it's a progressive Razor saying he doesn't mind what Goldust does, just keep it out of his bedroom. So we're getting there, people. We're making progress, and that's what's important.
See? Vince is for an old racist, Vince is progressive.
Yeah.
He is.
So, Vinny, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was saying it, but this is a peculiar few weeks because these were the last 2 episodes of Raw for the year. They're going to take a little Christmas break. They'll be back in January. But the first Raw we reviewed was the go-home show for the In Your House, Bret Hart versus Davey Boy Smith. And then the next Raw was the results show. Mm-hmm. And they lost both. And I think this is the first time Nitro beat them 2 weeks in a row. But Nitro beat them on their go-home show to the pay-per-view and their results show. Raw on the 11th of December got a 2.5 compared to Nitro's 2.6. And then this episode we reviewed the 18th, they got a 2.3. So they lost interest in between their go-home show and pay-per-view.
Wow.
They got a 2.3 compared to Nitro's 2.7. So Nitro beat them by 0.4 ratings points, which might have been the biggest so far and the second week in a row.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Actually, no, I'm looking back at September 25th, 95, which was Nitro's 4th show. They actually beat Raw. Raw got a 1.9, Nitro got a 2.7. So that was almost a whole ratings point there.
Jeez.
Is that from the new Death Wish? That scene?
No, that's Cheddar Bob, yo.
Holy hell.
Hang on, I'm editing the name right now. We gotta make it.
That was so contrived, like the interview he did a couple days ago, and like his wife is stepping in. He's like, honey, let me handle it. I've got all of that was so contrived.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, have I ever just shot bitches for no reason? What, motherfucker,
Yes.
what? Yeah, you have actually, Alec. Bitch, I'll kill you.
Him and Tom Hanks hide the bodies together.
Hey, remember that video, that flip-flop I sent you that was laying in the parking lot of the Chinese restaurant, Tony, like months ago?
Yes.
And then again, Reese, it's still there. It's been like months. I'm like, Tom Hanks this is like a bait pile or something.
That's weird.
It's been there for months. Nobody's just picked up this lone flip-flop.
The only other thing that would entice him more is if there was a child named Wilson. Wilson!
That's probably where he got the inspiration for that. Was it? Never mind. Never mind.
I'm
So
sure he was in Obama's basement for that birthday party.
the December 18th Monday Nitro is from the Augusta Richmond County Civic Center in Augusta, Georgia.
Still in foreskin territory.
Yep. This was live. I mean, this was Nitro was kicking. That's the thing about Nitro there. Like I said, the last Raws they were taped like almost 3 weeks before they aired.
Yeah.
And this is fresh. This is happening now, you know. And
anything can happen.
Yep. And that's why the cards on Nitro were so much better. Even when they weren't better, the optics were that they were, because Raw was so stale and just stagnant at that point.
One thing about WWF too, I like that Nitro went to like the heart of the country. Like they'd be in Augusta, Georgia. Like if you get Raw there in Atlanta, Georgia, that's it. And if there's somewhere like in a college town, there have been Raws, and you know, when I say recent memory, I mean the last 5-10 years, where they've been in like a college town that they're embarrassed of, and they won't even mention the name of the town on the show. But I like Nitro because they are going to Grand Rapids or Augusta, Georgia, or these like towns you generally don't hear of. You know, I don't want to say like flyover towns or anything, but yeah. And
but
that adds some heart, you know, it makes it feel, I guess, more American. I don't know.
Dude, trust me,
like less Chinese.
Yeah, we'll take that. It's like them coming. Like I used to see WCW in Saginaw. You know, Nitro was never not Nitro, but Raw would never come to fucking Saginaw. They were never at the Civic Center over there. You know, Nitro would fucking go there. I saw Nitros and Thunders there. You know, it was just like, you know, WWE would go to Detroit, they would go to Grand Rapids, but they wouldn't go to Saginaw or anything like that, or Lansing. You know, they do house shows in Lansing.
When they were doing the house shows.
I don't ever remember going to a WWE house show in Saginaw at the Civic Center.
It's crazy.
It was always WCW there. Like I went to Detroit and Grand Rapids to see the Fed. Cadillac too. Like they were at the Wexford Civic Center for fucking house show back in like 87 or 88. That was the first show I ever went to.
Nice. I mean, dude, I always talk about this one too. Is they used to come to Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah,
like seriously, they came there to a little CYO center. It just baffles me that they didn't stop just about everywhere else if they stopped in that dump.
Oh, trust me,
I like that better. It's more intimate, you know. So, yeah, I know that's AEW does it, you know, and you know I like AEW. I haven't watched as much the past few weeks, but it's just I don't know. There was history with WCW. There was just so much history with WCW, and there's something about, you know, like nowadays there are all these LED screens and production values are so high. Like I'd be fine if wrestling wasn't in HD, you know, like I don't know, you know, or maybe darken the arena a little, you know, I don't know. I miss the old feel of wrestling shows.
Darken the arena, have a bunch of people smoking cigars in there, get it cloudy. There you go.
Yes.
Get that ambiance.
Hell yeah. So, your hosts this week are Eric Bischoff, Bobby Heenan, and the Emmy Award-winning Steve Mongo McMichael with Pepe the Chihuahua. Alundra Blaze comes up behind the announce table and proclaims that she is Medusa, and always has been as far as she's concerned. She brings up the WWF Women's title, drops it in the trash can. Well, as far as Vince is concerned, Medusa can consider herself blackballed because she's gone for a couple decades now. Yeah, and we're all familiar with the scene, I'm sure.
I was just watching it.
Yeah, we've spoken about WCW's it's hard to say lack of a women's division because there really wasn't one. But I mean, like even now on Nitro, we're getting the New Japan girls wrestling. And,
Yep.
you know, that probably was part of the allure to bring Alundra over there, but
Mm-hmm.
and she was seeing what they were doing for the luchas.
Hey,
So-
we had a couple dark matches, bro.
Oh shit!
We had we had the Zodiac defeat the Disco Inferno to end his winning streak at 2, I think. Johnny B. Bad defeated Diamond Dallas Page to retain the WCW World Television Championship, and the Blue Bloods, Earl Robert Eaton and Lord Steven Regal, defeated Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater. I think that was the second week in a row they actually beat them. So
Yeah.
they're on a bit of a tag team winning streak there in the undercard against the Blue Bloods, or the Blue Bloods are over the leftover 1987 tag team. So that's that was your dark matches for this week.
So we get Ric Flair versus Eddie Guerrero, guys. And about a month ago, Flair put Pillman in his place. Didn't think Guerrero was worth his time. So this ends when Flair puts Guerrero in a figure 4 where he can grab the ropes, and that gave Flair the leverage pin for the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and it was good. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they'll see each other in the future, but it's always like knowing where Eddie Guerrero would go from here, and you know, it was a good time to watch. So Arn Anderson jumps in and congratulates Flair on the win, and Okerlund comes down. Arn reminds everyone what they did to Orndorf last week, and when you mess with one of the foreskin, you mess with the whole bunch.
That's funny.
So apparently, what did I? Sorry, my notes are a little funny sometimes. So Pillman has knocked the Dungeon of Doom. Sullivan won't stand for it. He tells Arn to keep Pillman on a short leash or heads are going to roll. Flair's cool with it, but Arn is not. And when you mess with one of the foreskin, you mess with the whole bunch.
When did he catch that cup of soda? Sorry.
So Sergeant Craig Pittman comes by the announce table to ask Bobby Heenan to manage him to the world title. Heenan's like, no.
Oh, dude, that's fucking great.
He tells Pittman to go see Jimmy Hart.
Did you hear he basically called him Stu? He's like, maybe get somebody to help you handle your life and your finances. I was like, you saying he's stupid, Bobby?
I miss Bobby Heenan.
I know.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so Lex Luger versus what's up?
Was that before or after he hurt his neck? Didn't Pillman fuck up his neck?
This is afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's afterwards. God, he had he had throat cancer too. All kinds
I know.
of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking sad.
He is almost unrecognizable after that.
Yep.
Bobby Heenan broke his neck in 1983 in Japan.
Wow. No, I meant the attack that Pillman did on him. Was that before or after that? Because he fucked up his neck even more because of him.
I think it's after, because he starts doing the loot. Well, yeah, he starts doing the loose cannon because his contract is coming up and he's trying to make himself worth more. And then he ends up not resigning with WCW. So I think it's probably sometime this year as well.
Okay.
I still love when he was going to piss in the ring in ECW.
Yeah. Oh my God. What a fucking
that was
psycho.
Fucking great. Joey Styles out there. And yeah, he's like, no, I'm just going to fucking piss in the ring. It's like, oh my God. He was on
What
so
a-
much fucking different shit at that. He didn't even.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't care.
He was trying to blur the line, though. Like,
I'd
people
say
like,
that
wait,
before the line. You're pissing on fans from the ring. Who does he think he is? The frog in Jersey? Christ.
So Lex Luger with Jimmy Hart faces off against Marcus Bagwell. Puts Buff Bagwell on the torture rack, and then tells Lex Luger and the world champ that he is the uncrowned world champion because he put Randy Savage in a torture rack a month before Savage even won the title. So you do that math. That's Scott Steiner math.
I was gonna say that's Steiner math right there.
Yeah, and he put Savage in the torture rack, but Savage beat him in a match with the elbow drop a little while earlier in that same night. But yeah, Luger's the uncrowned champ.
Well, there's only a 33 1/3% chance of Luger being champion after that.
That's right.
Opposed to the 66 and 1/6% chance.
And Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me.
Freaking Steiner.
They
I'm a
should
genetic
have,
freak.
they should have
Why
Steiner
didn't they
come
ever
in.
do a skit with him and Sid? Just Steiner and Skid, and that is Sid. That's it.
Dude, the best.
Skid.
That's a good name for him. It's Skid Vithith.
Skid Vicious. He shit his pants
Skid.
so much he's leaving skid marks all over the ring.
Skid Vicious. Oh, God.
Sweet
Steiner.
Sapphire, get the mop.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, it's my girl, my sweet Sapphire. Now go get the mop, baby doll, and clean up Thid shit. Clean up Thid shit, baby. Yeah, that's it, girl. Put your big booty into it, girl.
I'm just saying, like, think about everything they could have had. They could have had Skid Justice.
Skid Justice. Skid Vicious is the best. Psycho Skid.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, him and Dan Spivey were the skyscrapers. They could have been the skid scrapers.
He could dye his golden locks brown.
Here's the worst of it. Right now, he's listening to this Etep, and he's looking up your address. That motherfucker was a wrestler. I'm gonna go
He's
visit
all
him.
red.
He's got his kids. He's got his kid's safety scissors, and he's like, "I'm sharpening these." to a point."
I'll kick him in the knee.
Yeah, all he's going to do is knock on the door, and when you answer, he's going to scream he's the ruler of the world into your face.
Just shake a bottle of calcium at him. It'll probably scare him away.
Oh, damn.
I'll be like, hang on, jump off this milk crate. Bro,
You know what- you know what-
jump off this milk crate.
You know what does that? That destroys all the calcium in the bones.
What?
It's all those fucking protein bars. Yeah,
Damn it.
believe it or not.
Damn
That's
it,
why
Skid.
he had like a fucking his bones were like a bird's, all fucking hollow and light.
I hear a little worry in Etep's voice. Are you worried there, buddy?
What?
Are you getting like a little rickety?
Oh no, I welcome Skid. I'll challenge him to a hardcore match. I still got my Halloween stuff up in the front yard. It'll be like Halloween Havoc 2000. Come on, Skid. My fat
He's like,
ass versus Skid Vicious.
Come chase me up this.
Up
the
Dan
second,
Spivey's.
rope.
Wait, is Dan Spivey dead or is he alive?
All you have to do, you know, the easiest way to win the match is just get up on like the first step of your porch.
I will. I'll
Get off there! I don't like heights.
there's a low pitch on my roof. I'll be up on the roof.
Spivey's still alive.
Oh shit, me versus it'll be a handicap match. And literally it will be me versus the skid scrapers. In my front yard. I'll hit him with my styrofoam tombstones and shit.
It's about all he was worth was scraping skids.
Mhm.
Did he have more move sets than Goldberg?
Barely. Well, let's see. Body slam, choke slam, power bomb, punch,
Big boot.
kick, big boot.
Jump off the second. Oh, never mind.
Jump off the second rope and shatter your fucking knee and make it look like fucking a gummy worm.
Finish him.
His run.
Goldberg just runs head first into turnbuckles.
To turn your leg into a Twizzler.
That's fucked up.
Like the one place not to fucking spear your head into a turnbuckle would be the Middle East, right?
Right. Not here. Not Goldberg.
And especially with his lineage.
Ah, yes. Fucking Goldberg. We denounce him as a people.
They have to change his name in Saudi
Fucking
Arabia.
Goldberg.
They're like Gold Boy.
Gold boy. He puts a blonde wig on.
Like, I'm just saying, like, even if they didn't hate a certain lineage over that, like the last place you want to spear a fucking turnbuckle is the Middle East. Like, you want to be home and American doctors. And
Yeah.
They called him Gold Laden, and they had a turban over his head.
Gold Laden. It was Muhammad Gold Laden. Wait, Tony, you mean I want to say he was a dirty. Wait, what? What are you trying to say there, bud?
Remember when I played La Cucaracha? That's the national anthem.
Where's B Rabbit? Where's B Rabbit? I got my mom's 22 over here. I'm on the set of Rust. I'm gonna put this down the front of my sweatpants. Check this out.
Like, where'd you get that, Alec? My mom's drawer.
I got it in my mom's drawer right next. It was right next to her lightsaber.
Sorry, son, but I don't think that's a lightsaber.
He's like, when
no.
Charlton Heston died, I got his collection.
Cheddar Baldwin.
So, speaking of the Earl Robert Eaton with Jeeves gets caught up in the Scorpion Deathlock when Sting defeats him in a squash match fairly easily. And then Okerlund, who's a busy man, meets Sting in the ring. Same old stuff. Even Sting seems to be tired of talking about Starrcade. But he says he's been world champion 5 times, and it's time for one more. So, dude did a lot before the Sting gimmick. Or before the Crow gimmick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Blade Runners with the Warrior at one point.
Yeah. So, now we get the WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Champion Randy Savage defending against the Giant. And yeah, it's on TV. It ends in a DQ when Hogan slides into the ring, breaks up the pin with the chair shot. Giant hit Randy Savage with the choke slam. Giant delivers a leg drop to mess with Hogan. Goes to pin Savage. And, that's what good guys do. Savage is about to lose clean in the ring. Here comes Hogan, smashes Giant with the chair. And, that's your World Heavyweight Championship match, DQ.
Dude, the Giant hit a sick-ass drop kick during this match, though, for a big man. Like, seeing him deliver a drop kick was nice.
Yeah.
Savage hit a gorgeous flying, like a high elbow on Giant in this. This is when White was actually like really mobile, though.
Yeah. He was really athletic.
Yeah.
He was learning.
Yep. Hogan beat the shit out of him with that chair. He took a nasty bump over the top rope for Hulk. They brawled up and down the ramp, and I didn't get to watch the promo though. What happened with the promo with Savage and Hulk in the ring afterwards, Tony?
Mean Gene thinks Hogan could be suspended for all that he did tonight. Hogan's pissed that everyone else is getting the title matches but him. So Giant comes down, interrupts the promo. Hogan runs down to hit him with the chair again, but Hogan becomes like Yeah, Giant and Sullivan are just smashing him with chair shots. And after Starrcade, Hogan wants a title shot against Savage when he gets past the winner of the triangle match. Yeah. And it's just more, Savage is the champion, so we're focused on Hulk Hogan.
Hogan's
been here before.
He's an attention whore.
What are you talking about, brother?
That's it.
Mania vitamins.
I need to. I'm gonna dye my goatee again. That's it. I don't have I don't have it in me. I'm just gonna do it for the hell of it this time.
Yeah, so Raw is done for the year. We're gonna get a Christmas Nitro.
It was on Christmas Day. I remember watching that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I watched this, so I don't know how good it'll be, but I know Bischoff, much like the Giant at this point, they're trying to prove themselves to the audience. So he's probably gonna try to put on a good show, especially if they're unopposed to Raw. Probably assumes, which it doesn't show in the ratings, but Bischoff probably assumes at the time this is a good opportunity to pull more fans over. So, we'll see how next week goes. And next week on the show too, I guess we're doing the last episode of Nitro, and then we'll be going into 96. So
nice,
good times. 95 wasn't a great year for WWF.
I mean, WWF was still in that mindset of something like the gobbledygooker was something to run with.
Yeah, the gobbledygooker. I was thinking about this, dude. We're not far away from the NWO either. I am so fucking excited for that.
We're just a few months away from the boyhood dream coming true.
Are we talking about Tom Hanks again?
Shawn Michaels. I was talking about Shawn Michaels. Oh God. Oh.
Well said.
Gangrel.
Don't touch it.
Oh God. Oh, that even made Vincent Floyd cringe. that confused Takamicha breakfast at Tiffany's. And Thid Vicious wants to know what day it is. Hi, bunch of retards. I'm Ted Turner. I colorize the moon. And that Sid Vicious fella, well, he's a fucking chromosome shy of being a fucking caveman, but that's all right because I own his contract. Wait, do I own him? No, my lawyers just told me I can't own people, or else that bitch Jane Fonda wouldn't have taken half a fucking CNN from me. Fuck you, Jane Fonda. But I am Ted Turner. Back to you, Tony.
He's a globalist, all right? So he does own people. He's got them in a cage somewhere. Listen, you can get your My Pillows. We got promo code Alex Jones over on, just support Mike Lindell. He's great.
Hey, ask that Landell feller if he can give me a pillow in the shape of my ex-wife, Hanoi Jane. She loved them fucking gooks more than she loved me.
So terrible.
Holy shit.
Can I not say?
I don't care about any of that. I just want to know who I should be simping for on this panel right now.
Can I not say that?
Wait, who's got the biggest tits on this panel?
Probably me.
My ex-wife Jane. I bought her some nice ones. Charlie didn't buy her those tits.
Doesn't it figure like the world's biggest communist marries like one of the biggest capitalists at the time?
Right.
Yeah.
That was
like if that's not the analogy, like her communist dreams can come true because of his capitalist backing.
It's the oddest pairing.
Yeah. Oh my God. What a bunch of psychos.
What say you, Gangrel?
Hey.
He's afraid to talk about them North Vietnamese gooks.
You overlords.
Oh, good lord.
He's trying to find that algorithm pusher that closes his stream down.
Yeah. So a fun week in wrestling. Nitro was good. Now it is starting to get a little stale with the Dungeon of Doom everywhere. And like I said, like they probably could have paid Sting and Luger off a little more in the past few weeks. It's we're almost stagnant going into Starrcade, but it's still better than what's going on over on Raw. You know, you still have this sense that anything can happen at any time. I hope they can land it, you know, at Starrcade. I hope they do a good job, but we'll see.
Just seems like more coherent storytelling over on Nitro than it does Raw.
Yeah, because they're in touch. They can right up till before they walk, and this will happen. Right before they walk out on camera, they can change shit. You know, they can.
Oh yeah, you
feel
know
the audience. Yeah,
they adjust on the fly on that show on the regular. You know, it's that was the beauty of them going doing their show live though, and that's what gave them such a leg up. Even when they would lose, they were still gaining more ground, you know, than WWE was, because they're okay. So this didn't work, so let's do this next. You know.
yeah,
And Bischoff was more willing to work with the change than Vince ever was.
yeah. Vince can say all day long, "I bought my competition," but the wrestling industry as a whole is better because of Eric Bischoff and his ideas.
Yep. Absolutely.
And you see that in how the WWE has regressed over the past 20 years when Vince isn't forced to. He kept some of the stuff around. They're live. That's good.
Yep.
But, yeah, Bischoff helped even WWE become the Attitude Era and all that through his ideas.
Oh, of course. Has any other company tried to get Bischoff, or did he just like
he's not like with AEW, but I know he like talks to Cody Rhodes a lot. So because they have that show or whatever, freaking Rose to the Top or whatever. And he's on an episode of that where he's like, you know, talking about it, and he's made comments about AEW as well. Like, because Tony Khan's kind of getting a little cocky right now, and he needs to like slow his roll just a little bit and worry about the product. And Bischoff was like, you just, you know, worry about the product and making the best product you can.
Right.
And you know, instead of competing, just do you. Right. And the rest will follow basically with that.
I hope he doesn't get too cocky, because then he might fall into that trap, you know.
Because they had that 30 minutes at the end of SmackDown, and the first 30 minutes of AEW is either Dynamite or Rampage.
They
overlapped, and he was Tony Khan was like talking shit. So,
right.
Yeah, they were. Instead of on Fox, that like SmackDown was preempted over to Fox Sports 1 or whatever. So because they have more leeway there, they're like, screw it. Vince was like, let's go an extra 30 minutes and go up against AEW. AEW ended up winning the demo.
Commercial free too.
Did they pull over that Adam Shear guy yet?
Oh, the dude used to be Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I don't. Is he in AEW? Or
they were talking, but they haven't. I heard Impact, and I'm hearing that he was talking with AEW, but I've heard Impact, and there was like rumors / like he's made posts mentioning like Impact, like vaguely. So I don't know yet. And then Wyatt's up in there still too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like what they're doing with Malachi Black. I guess I wasn't
I was
familiar with him in
pissed.
WWF, but Aleister Black or whatever.
Him and Rhodes had their third match, and
Did
dude, the fucking crowd was booing Rhodes like real bad.
Yeah.
And he wins. They let him win.
He won?
He won the third match.
Nobody wanted to see that.
No, they didn't. And he was like, Malachi Black was like fucking destroying him.
That's
and then
right.
he did
better
the, I
not
guess,
get
his
too
Rhodes.
cocky.
What's his move or whatever?
Crossroads or whatever.
He did that like 2 or 3 times to him and then won.
And nobody wanted to see that.
No,
in
they
second
didn't.
match.
And they're
Cody
booing
was
him
supposed to be
hardcore
the face,
during that
yeah.
match.
Cody's supposed to be the face, and people are booing him because,
Yep.
again, Cody thinks he's a couple levels higher than he actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, his entrance, like Etep has said, is very like heel entrancey.
Yeah.
Like it's not a baby face entrance. It's very heel.
Yeah, he's in an executive position in the company. He gets to come up through the fucking little middle thing in the stage when everyone else, all the boys, are coming out of the actual entrance. You know, he gets all these fucking fireworks, like he's like this main event WrestleMania player or something.
Yeah.
You're not there, dude. Like you're not. Like I'm sorry, he's not main event material.
Yeah.
And they even had 2 guys from his like American, the American Nightmare team or whatever, freaking come down to the ring like with Aleister, like to try to like I guess kind of be enforcers for Aleister Black. And then freaking Andre El Idolo, he freaking shows up.
Charlotte's
and then Pac kind of shows up and beats the shit out of him. So there's like a bunch of shit happening like outside the ring too during that.
Yeah.
And they still let freaking Rhodes win.
That's a mistake.
He did the black mist to Arn Anderson again.
My thing is that he's Malachi Black. He comes in and he's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, the fans connect to him right away.
Yep.
We want to see more. He's good. Like the last thing he needs to be doing right now is losing.
Yep.
And especially to Cody Rhodes. Yeah. That's like, I mean, Triple H, he would have just, beaten Malachi Black and that would be it. But I mean, it is a little like Triple H-ish. Like, okay, I got to get my win. It's like, dude, it ain't about you. Like, cool, you're an executive, but it ain't about you.
We'll see where it goes after this third match, but he needs to make a heel turn, like really bad.
Well, that's going to help.
Yeah, I think Cody Rhodes is too stubborn. I think to do a heel turn. He's
going to build the wrong heat.
Yep.
Because that's what happens. He was he felt like the useless guy over in WWE.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what he was. Yep. That's exactly what he was. He was so expendable over there. It was almost like they had that legacy stable with like him and Ted DiBiase and Randy Orton, and of course we know who the fuck the star was in that. It sure wasn't Ted DiBiase's kid. He was vanilla as fucking, just vanilla. Yep, Orton was the man. You know. Yeah, Rhodes was even less of a fucking factor to me than DiBiase was. At least DiBiase had some size to him. Cody just is Cody's always been vanilla to me.
Yeah,
I never really thought
Arn's
much
kid
of him.
Is pretty vanilla too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty eventful, to say the least. But yeah.
Man, so it looks like.
Oh, and sorry, Tony. One more thing while we're talking about AEW for a minute. I see that dumb bitch, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Fucking injured Thunder Rosa with a fucking. It was a choke slam.
Oh,
when
it
did
was
this
a choke
happen?
slam last week.
Shit.
Yeah, so Thunder Rosa has a concussion because that fucking dude Brandon got fucking did a shitty choke slam on him on her. Wow. Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. I watched that. I'm like, how can
Who
you
won that match?
I didn't see who
Is
went
that
over.
for the TBS title bracket?
I didn't see who won. All I saw was that spot, and I was like,
because I swear to God, if they give fucking Thunder or Brandon the freaking TBS title, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Just call it T-Cell.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I saw that spot, and I was like, how can you not execute a choke slam properly, you dumbass?
Etep, that was the plan all along. Once she takes out all the natural females, she'll be the only one to hold the title.
Gonna take the match. It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Oh hell!
I gotta look up to see who won that.
So right now, the Virginia governor race, Youngkin is 53.2% with 1,387,000 votes. And Terry McAuliffe is 46.1% with 1,200,000.
If that flips back to red, that's going to be a huge loss for the day because that's absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's it, and it gives a little bit more hope to America again. Because even with the cheating that they're doing, and they're fucking cheating, they still can't do it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a damn good sign. Because I'm sorry,
the last thing I seen somebody was talking about that it went red. I don't know how accurate that is. So
Loudoun County, Jesus, man, they 55% for McAuliffe. Like you guys are 99% in as well. Like you guys are fucking hopeless.
Yeah.
Like with everything going on there, you guys are fucking hopeless.
I tell you what, as soon as I seen that post from Lasso to Truth, though, man, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Again with that shit?"
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So shout out to Youngkin.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, once they go after the kids, that's when the gloves come off.
That's what I mean. How can people still be? Well, I don't think I have a right to my child's education. Like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact that they started calling them domestic terrorists is like just totally outlandish.
Yep.
Have you guys watched that Tucker special yet? I can send you guys links. Like I've watched the first 2 parts. Like, damn.
I gotta watch.
I didn't see the second part. I put the first part in a couple of groups today.
Yeah, I'll shoot you over the second part right now. Like, holy shit.
That pisses me off. Fuck Nyla Rose.
Oh, she went over in that?
Yeah. Dude, Thunder Rosa deserves it way more than fucking Nyla Rose.
They gotta be Cody's woke though, man. You gotta remember that. Cody's woke.
And they're like, well, we gotta make the dumpy girl win.
And I bet you any money that Nyla Rose wins that fucking TBS title because it'll be the first women's TBS title holder and first trans women TBS title holder. All at the same boat.
Oh, Nyla's also trans?
Oh yes. Yeah, dude, that's a man. I've worked like probably 24 shows with that thing.
Oh, you have? Oh my god.
Yeah. I've been in the fucking
before or after?
Always as the pretend persona Nyla.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's because it would come out from out by Baltimore with this dude, Mr. Grimm, and this hot little Puerto Rican chick named Amber Rodriguez to Saginaw to work shows down for UWA and Apex.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
they are harping on all that shit. They're pushing all that nonsense.
Oh yeah, man, that's stunning
she was
and
the
brave.
women's title holder there for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I stopped watching a lot of that shit, and every once in a while, like if I did flip it on, I'm like, oh, who the hell is this creature?
Yeah, well, it shows up to every show on mass transit.
Damn.
Oh fuck. Tommy, get it
Oh
back.
shit. Chucky's on tonight, isn't it, Tony?
Mhm.
Yeah, I still need to watch last week's episode. We ended
Oh,
up
dude.
talking backstage and I missed it.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, me and the wife watched it earlier.
I'm gonna have to watch it. since you
That
have been
show
raving
is so good.
about it.
It's so good. Like
Yeah, I haven't had a
was
chance yet.
with the marketing. It's always the marketing leading up to these shows. And me and Tony were texting each other during the first one, going like, this is okay. They dropped an F-bomb. Not once were we like, oh man, it's like because this kid's gay or this or that. It doesn't matter. Like it's like, okay, so it's part of the story, but it's organically woven into his character. There's more to him than that. He's
Right.
a complex, layered character.
Mhm.
And it's really good. Like I said, it's Don Mancini did the original movies, so it's done with you can tell it's done with love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I always said too. As long as you make it natural, then it shouldn't matter what the fuck anyone is.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you're
That's
harping too much and really trying to showcase it, then yeah,
Mhm.
then it's obvious what they're doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I need to watch that episode, and they're all on YouTube too, so I
Yep.
have no excuse. I just haven't watched it yet.
That's where I go to screen record them because I got to do my reviews after this episode. So that's how I go to screen record the episodes. Is just right here on YouTube.
What did you think about the second episode when Lexi and Junior were in the bed making out and Chucky was under it, fucking stabbing? Like they kept moving just right at the right second. Like,
I was like, oh, I was like, is somebody gonna get one this way? I'm like, shit. It was a cool scene.
I was
It
sure
really was.
one of them were gonna die.
I thought Junior was gonna get it first, but
Spoilers.
I'm not gonna. I won't give anything away.
Spoilers. I haven't read Half Blood Prince yet.
Dumbledore dies.
No,
They were selling that shirt like Dumbledore dies on page like 396, like the day after that book came out. I wanted to get one. So yeah, I guess it's a good place to end it. Fucking A, man. What are you guys looking forward to next year in 1996? What about you, Tommy?
Yeah.
More Skid
Sorry.
Vicious.
I'm still thinking of Skid Vicious. Hey, I'm kind of lost for words now. I'm feeling a little bit blown out like him.
We know something, Tommy. It's me, baby. Skid Vicious, the ruler of the world. Hang on a second. I'm going to climb up here and talk to you guys from up top the turnbuckle. Oh, shit. Somebody call an ambulance.
Not again. I'm most looking forward to when he shits himself and then he breaks his leg.
He got poo in the wound.
That's
Kicking
gonna be
wing
an
help.
instant
I got
staph
the
infection.
flu on me. Oh, no.
What an
Yeah.
athlete.
So, yeah. What about you? What are you looking forward to in like 1996,
Who, me?
Vinny?
Oh,
Can't remember everything that happened in '96. I can't remember what happened this morning.
yeah, same.
Well,
Oh my
Boyhood-
nose! I need to buy a new pillow.
Yeah, it's the year Mike Lindell got clean.
Who's got the belt right now over there?
Bret Hart recently beat Diesel for it, and I think he's going to drop it to Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania.
Mm.
And the boyhood dream will come true.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Then he can
Although
retire happy.
I am looking forward to that punch.
Yes.
The one that
Yes.
gave McMahon that fucking limp. Off the
Yeah.
ground, landed on that ankle, forever has that limp.
Take that, Vince, you son of a bitch.
Man, it sucks what WCW did with Bret Hart.
Oh,
They fucking wasted him. And then they practically
we
murdered
know
him.
who did it. We know who did it. Go ahead, Etep. You know you want to say it. I could see you getting agitated just thinking about it.
fucking Goldberg, but bro, look,
Even
bro.
before that, they were holding him down, the bigger names, like, because he came in the hottest fucking
Yep.
wrestler in the world.
Mhm.
Well, they made that big mistake of just leaving him in reserve instead of putting him on the damn show right away.
And
That's
that
what they
was
should have done.
hey brother, why don't we put Bret Hart on the bench?
Yep, that's Hogan.
Yep.
That was Hogan politicking.
Hogan never liked Hart. He went and
No.
dropped the title to him.
Mhm.
Fucking, and in WWF, he went and dropped the title to him. Fucking, he had to win the title from Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9 because he didn't want to win the title from Bret.
Yep.
It's fucked up.
He's been such a piece of shit his entire career.
So 96, man. I'm more looking forward to the NWO in July, Bash the Beach. The lead up to that, seeing Hall and Nash come in. I'm fucking stoked about that. I wanna do like a whole show just on that pay-per-view, honestly. That fucking goddamn, that angle was just that to me, that was everything. As a kid, well, I was 16. I mean, but as a wrestling fan, that shaped my whole wrestling career. Like I fucking, that angle. It was just, I mean, the whole team, like I said, the whole fucking team ratings thing is the NWO shit, that was like our homage to those guys. That was my fucking favorite part, like favorite period of wrestling was 96 to 2001, and after that, as wrestling was pretty much dead for me.
I think we get the Boiler Room match with Undertaker and Mankind later, that like September, October 96. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Draven?
Probably NWO, and then seeing some of the people we know and love from like the Attitude Era creep into WWF will be nice.
I'm looking forward to The Rock's debut with his nipple tassels and the wavy afro he's got going on.
Oh my god.
Rocky Maivia.
I think Draven said it best for me. Like the NWO, definitely that ushers in a new era for wrestling. But yeah, then seeing all the seeds get planted for WWF's success in the upcoming year, 2 years from now. So, God, I can't wait for them to get a little more edgy.
I also want to see. I don't know if it happens in '96, but I want to see like DX form and all that stuff. So I missed all that shit.
Rick Rude. That was always a weird match. Rick Rude and DX, like that was the rest of WWF transitioning,
It didn't fit. Rick Rude's out there wearing a suit and shit, and they're like, "We're rebels,"
Yeah, that was bizarre. Who the fuck thought that up?
And then here's this big ass dude in a fucking suit, like.
Yeah.
It's like they tell Sean and Hunter tell Vince about the idea, and he's like, "Okay, but you got to include Rick Rude." Why?
That made no sense. It's crazy. Dude. That guy was so ripped in the greatest shape, but man, all those drugs destroyed the heart.
Yeah. Yep. He had that neck injury too. That's what ended his in-ring career, was that neck injury.
Both dead, right?
Yeah.
I know Hennig's dead, but Rick Rude died too, right?
Oh, Rick Rude died years ago, unfortunately.
Sucks. Yeah.
Him and Hennig were both out of, was it Minneapolis?
Yeah. Good friends.
Yep. Dude, I still I have Rick Rude in a feud with, who is it right now on No Mercy. I can't remember who it is. He's actually in a program for one of the titles though. I got him and dude, Tony's seen my guy. I have all the way down to like fucking Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom created. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, Rick Fuller, Jerry Flynn, all them. Eric Watts, fucking,
He's
you know,
got
all
jobbers
that.
like with the belt.
I do,
Like
man. We
WCW Saturday night card.
I got a Saturday night card coming up after I finish this Thunder. I got a US heavyweight title match, and I got a break into Saturday night.
Finley versus Disco Inferno.
I got them cats created. I got Alex Wright and the Wall, baby, and
You're
Berlin.
like, you're
Nice.
only making dark matches with the fucking with the jobbers for like the belts.
Mike Enos versus Norman Smiley.
I have Norman Smiley, Norman S. Smiley. Yeah.
Wow. Apparently, there's a thing out too where you can make a roster, and they give you like all the stuff to do it for AEW on I think it's WWE 2K19. I think.
Oh
One of
yeah.
those. Yeah, and you can do like a whole roster for the AEW. It's got like over 100 and some wrestlers or whatever you can make for it.
I can't wait to see how their take on a wrestling game.
Well, it's by Yooks, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If
It's
you-
the
if
little
you-
bit of stuff I saw on it looks pretty good.
If you create the AEW roster on the WWE game, Vince McMahon finds out about it. He comes to your house and he kicks you in the nuts for putting for putting AEW guys over on. He comes here, you put somebody over on one of my guys, kicks you in the nuts. and
No,
just
see,
leaves.
he doesn't even do that. He just calls up his bouncer and he calls up Mark and he sends Mark with his crooked finger to your house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Some guy tried to chop his pee-pee off,
What?
like they did to Val Venus. Choppy.
Like-
Choppy.
God.
Why he tells him next week on Raw we choppy yo pee-pee. So like, why even show up the next week, Val? The fuck?
Wait, where's
Well, I
it?
did
Here
not
it is.
remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Crap.
Oh yeah, it was choppy time. They weren't fucking playing, dude. Them little motherfuckers weren't playing.
It's like they went to hack his dick off and the camera blocked out, and that was the end of Raw.
Yep.
Here.
Look at
Oh
see,
my god.
choppy.
Hold on.
We're gonna bobbitize you.
Bibbidi boppity boo.
I'll go back to Cheddar Baldwin.
Jeez.
She was my friend.
She was a good girl.
I never seen anyone laugh so much at someone he fucking shot and murdered.
The hell?
That was
Holy
choppy
crap.
Yep.
his pee-pee.
Yep, that was choppy.
Taka
Wow.
Michinoku getting full frontal.
Hmm.
She's trying to get to it.
McMahon ran in there.
Vince is like, let me see it.
That's
Pat,
what they
is this
told
thing
him.
all right? Is this thing kosher?
Yeah, you better have Pat Patterson take a look at it.
Shit.
Pat, hang on, Vince. It's in my mouth.
What?
What? Pat, Jesus Christ, Pat.
What
Pat,
are
can't we walk in? Can't we?
He told him to spit it out, and Pat said never.
Oh,
Pat, can't we walk into a room without you
Oh,
putting a
that's
dick in
fucked
your
up.
mouth, Pat? Jesus. Every time I walk in a room with this guy, he's got a dick in his mouth by the time we sit down.
God, it's so bad. Yeah, there's something going on with Baldwin because like that seemed like completely scripted.
Yeah.
In front of the media, and they're like, well, we got to do something. So, they drove out to that area to make it look like he was just walking through. And just,
mhm.
yeah, something happened there, and it doesn't
Photo
make
shoot.
sense.
Nope. They keep saying that he's a Freemason and that's how you get to a higher level. You got to kill someone.
I've heard that.
Mhm.
Well, I've actually said this
Allegedly.
before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't make any sense, especially in the context if you know what was going on that day. Because according to their reports, they were just having a basic, okay, this is what we're going to wind up doing when we start filming it.
Mhm.
They weren't filming anything at the time. He was just explaining what they were going to do.
Right.
Why would he even need a gun to explain what they were going to do?
Exactly.
Yeah. or anything loaded in it.
Yeah, safety first. Wait a minute. There she is. Her husband and was going after the Clintons. All right, I'm going to shoot her.
Yeah. And people mention that, he knew the gun safety rules. Like, this isn't the first time he's worked with the gun on a set. Like, he's been doing this for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he the Shadow?
Yeah, how many years ago did he work on the Shadow? He knows about all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
he's worked on The Departed. He's done a bunch of shit where they had lots of fucking guns and shooting and murders and fictional murders. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna kill her for real because she's my friend.
Wow.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
So that sucks. Pray for her 9-year-old boy, because this had to be a shitty Halloween for him, man.
Oh my God.
Awful.
Right.
Awful.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it there. So we'll be back next week. We'll ring in the new year of wrestling, 1996. And we'll also see that Nitro on a post, see how that Christmas edition goes. Yeah, are we going to get that fucking mummy again? What's his name?
The Yeti.
Yeah, like
Nah.
we should get the Yeti, but dress him up as Santa.
The Yeti is never to be heard from again.
I don't know. I think if Sid's looking for work, he's willing to dress up as
Sid, be the Yeti. Okay. Okay, Jenny, I'll raise the AIDS baby.
That's why they couldn't use him for Kane. I was thinking they couldn't use him for the Yeti because of this, but he was probably considered for Kane, but he just kept screaming, I'm the ruler of the world under the fucking mask. Like, dude, can you shut up for just a segment?
So somebody get him on the second rope already.
This motherfucker's retarded. Get him up there. Get him up there. Get him up there. Break his damn leg. That'll shut him up.
But God, this must be Kane. I'm the ruler of the world. Like, fuck.
All right, who let fucking Norman the Lunatic out here? There's a name for it. Remember Norman the Lunatic? Yeah, I bet you nobody remembers that fucking name.
I remember the name. I don't remember what he looked like.
That's an obscure WCW reference. What was that dude that would drool? Remember they had the song Biscuits and Gravy?
Rick Steiner?
No. Oh, fuck. It was the little short dude. It was kind of like it was literally like an Of Mice and Men gimmick. The dude, the bell would ring, and then the dude wasn't retarded anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of them, though.
You know who I'm talking about?
They had some stupid shit.
That was like they were on like the WWE 08 game.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, you know what? I've got a little bit of my mind back, Tony. I know what I'm looking forward to in 96 now.
What's that?
Fake Diesel and fake
Razor.
Fake Razor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we own the goddamn gimmicks.
Wow.
I made them
good old
stars.
Kane. Good old Kane playing Diesel.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And that was funny because WCW didn't know what was up for real. They're like, why do they keep saying you're going to be on Raw next week? Like, are you going to be here? What's that? A whole
bunch more money with new contracts.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next week, 1996. Thank you, everyone. Superfan, Keely Chow, Red Gaze. Who else was in here? I'll just start naming names. Fucking Parrot Head.
Jamal Tinsley.
Trisha. Trisha, thank you for stopping by. Yep, Billy Mays.
Vince from ShamWow. I bet a hooker once.
Forget about me, Tom.
The slap chop.
I was on here for a minute too. It's me, Reloaded, Alec Baldwin.
Check it out. Check it out. We're going to the shelter for this sick freestyle rap battle later. Hey, I got my mom's gun just in case those guys from 313 fuck with us anymore. Fuck the free world, right? Right, B-Rabbit, right? Fuck the free world.
The Fouch made an appearance.
Thank you, Anthony.
Fauci's in the new Three's Company
You're welcome.
reboot.
I'm up to my neck in puppies.
Oh no.
Oh, Trisha?
Yes,
Trisha was here.
Mhm.
Yes, she stopped by to hit on Gangrel, and I'm all good with that. There's no judgment here, you know.
He's not a furry. We're good.
It's like it's cool because we have like a wrestling show, but then we have like this little Twilight kind of storyline, you know, interweaving through Gangrel and Trisha.
Twilight.
Don't forget to celebrate Dia de los Muertos today.
Oh, goddamn.
We still have a
Wasn't
couple
that
hours.
yesterday?
Is it tonight? I thought it was
I thought
tonight.
I thought it was the day after. Maybe
Is
I'm.
it? That's
I don't
Oh,
know.
Day of the Dead, right?
that's
Well, yeah, because
yeah.
the first is All Saints Day.
yeah.
So today is Day of the Dead.
Dia de los Muertos is today.
Dia
Yeah.
de Muertos.
Yeah,
we
'cause
have
I was wondering what-
Devil's Night.
Why the kids at school were dressed like fucking Jedis yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, they could dress like saints. I'm like,
Hmm.
because like the kid's like wearing this little brown outfit. I'm like, what the fuck is he dressed like Obi-Wan for? I'm like, there's two of them. Why is that girl Princess Leia? Oh shit, they're Saint. That ain't Princess Leia. She's supposed to be Saint Teresa or Mother Teresa and shit. And this kid is not Obi-Wan. He's just one
So
of the
that's-
saints.
That's
All
a
right.
stretch. 'cause
At that
October-
day, you dress up as the Boondock Saints.
They said they're doing a third one.
They are. They've been talking about it for a while, but
Oh,
apparently it's
Jesus.
finally going into filming.
I didn't like the first one.
The
What?
first one was good. The second one sucked.
the
I
second
didn't
one.
see the second
It wasn't
one.
as good. You were correct.
No, the second one was fucking horrible.
I liked parts of it. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
You don't have to apologize. I just didn't like him.
Come on.
But I liked the
Willem
first
Dafoe-
one before it
Willem
was
Dafoe is
in Hot
fantastic.
Topic and all over the fucking place. So yeah.
Yeah.
Before it was cool to like that movie.
Willem Dafoe was awesome, and so was Billy Connolly.
Mm-hmm. It was a firefight.
I've
He's
been
such a-
watching The Sopranos for the first time.
See, I love that show up to the end of season 6.
Haven't seen The
The
Sopranos.
Sopranos was horrible. There was only a handful of episodes where I went, that's okay. The first one I watched was when Paulie Walnuts and Mike Imperioli, they were running through the snowy forest trying to kill the guy, and I thought it was a
They
comedy.
lost that Russian. They lost
Yeah,
that
No,
Russian. I think
no
it was.
spoilers like I did for Chucky.
Oh shit.
I'm only on the second season, the beginning of the second season.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
You gotta
know.
wait
To
for
me,
that.
it was a fucking cartoon of the mafia.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
most of it is. Fucking that John Travolta Gotti movie was so bad.
Oh god.
It was so fucking
Armand
bad.
Desante, the one that
Yes.
he did like in the 90s, that's the good one.
Bro. Like, yeah, that's the good one. Hold on real quick. Pull this shit up on YouTube. Check it out. Gotti, baby. We should do a watch party sometime.
Oh shit. My brother met
Never
him.
seen it.
Oh, I'm down. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, this was good.
He says, "Excuse me, Mr. Jojo." He says, "Shut the fuck up. I don't know."
Don't show too much of it. You're gonna get a strike again.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, that don't matter to them.
Yeah, that don't.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They have the ability to stream. They have those rates, but they don't have the
Tone.
royalty rights. That's what it is.
I literally played 3 seconds of the new Batman trailer on mute, and it had a copyright claim.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Music is
hopefully
stupid
Armand
too,
Desante doesn't come after me.
because a lot of metal bands have their DMCA. Like they don't give a shit if you use their music.
Mhm.
But they freaking claim the shit anyway, and you got to go through their stupid stuff. It's like the bands themselves said it's okay that you can use this music and whatever. So stop your shit. Like,
And then by the time they do go through it, the video's lost any momentum anyway.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that John Travolta, like, I don't know what made John Travolta watch this version of Gotti. I mean, it's a different time in his life, but that is not the role for John Travolta.
John Travolta is just another joke of a human being.
They had Pitbull in the soundtrack of a Gotti movie. Pitbull.
Oh my god.
What?
Not
Like, how do you do that?
Uh-oh.
How do you not do that?
Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is that Creed?
I used to like Creed back in the day.
To a place with golden streams. R. Kelly's like, what's bad about golden streams?
With arms wide open.
Quick, somebody get Nickelback in here as well.
Oh, God. I've seen them in concert.
Nickelback?
Yeah, when I first got with my wife, she had concert tickets. Like, we started dating. She's like, hey, do you want to go to a concert? I'm like, yeah. She goes, it's Nickelback. I'm like, fuck.
So
I
wait,
was like, you just like cut ties and peace.
What? No, we've been married. No. But I was like, who else is there? She's like, Buck Cherry. I'm like, God damn it. I was like, and who else? She's like, 3 Days Grace. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that.
I
like,
fucking hate Buck Cherry. Man.
Buck Cherry's
Yeah,
terrible. We were so fucking drunk. We missed Buck Cherry. We showed up to see 3 Days Grace, and then Pickle Sack was on after that. And by the time they started, we were so twisted up, it didn't really matter. So it was just like,
so what I heard was Etep is the first guy who started throwing nickels at Nickelback.
I may or may not have at some point. I remember these two women were in line at the beer stand in front of me, and I called them cougars, and they got offended by that. So I'll never forget that. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was a Nickelback concert.
I know.
Yeah,
like,
see what Etep isn't telling you about is that he was sitting at that beer stand so long, and by the time he got back there, he was so drunk he started cheering for him.
I did. I was like, I don't even know. I shouldn't encourage him at this point, but why not?
I don't care, man. I'm so drunk. I love everybody.
Woo!
When in Rome.
I'm a happy drunk. Most of the time I am.
I got to see Tom Petty in 1999. That was a good show.
Hell yeah, dude. Tom Petty was a fucking legend.
I get to see System of a Down and POD back in Hershey. And freaking everybody was booing POD when they were on because everybody wanted to see fucking System of a Down instead of them.
See, I like POD a little bit back.
I do too,
Yeah,
but like,
okay
but over either if I had to pick POD or System of a Down, I'm picking System of a Down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I got one over on you, Etep. We went to Ozfest the one year, and
okay,
our man Fred Durst was up there standing on top of a toilet bowl, and it was during the hot dog flavored water era. Doing songs.
I'll wear
did it all for the nookie, huh?
I'll wear
gonna love this shit right here.
I'll wear my Red Yankees hat tomorrow night on my stream. I'll wear my Fred Durst hat tomorrow on the stream.
That album dropped, the hot dog. I was kind of getting burnt out of them by the second album because people were playing it so much. But that third album dropped, and I'm like, I think I'm over this.
Wow.
Break Stuff is my favorite.
Yeah.
Be honest, the only reason you would even watch one of their videos is because of Wes Borland.
A pack of chains, so what?
I saw one person, very obscure person I saw live, like literally 5 feet away from me. Dido.
I know who Dido is. Yeah.
I was in Good Morning America. She can sing. Holy shit. I watched her do her whole like warm up like an hour before they even started. She's gorgeous. Holy hell.
Yeah, she was always I remember because the one dude that used to be late night host I used to watch, Craig Kilborn, he had her on his show, and he had a thing for her because he had like a countdown to her coming on because it's when she first hit big in the US, like back in like 2001, because Eminem sampled one of her songs and shit. Yeah, so I remember that.
Yeah, she was still getting nervous and shit. Like she started getting like those red blotches all over her face and neck.
Damn.
Brock Lesnar style.
She was a pro though. Holy hell, man.
I saw DMX back in like 2000 in DMX. It was the whole Cash Money label, and then the Rough Riders.
Did DMX get nervous and get red patches?
I don't think he'd be able to tell.
I don't think I could tell if he did, but I'm going to be honest with you. Couldn't tell.
I get to see Cottonmouth Kings live. I was like front row for that.
I've hung out with them a few times.
There's one way to tell. If he got his boosters, then you go black to red to orange to dead.
Damn it, Fauci.
Cottonmouth.
Like
I've seen Cottonmouth like quite a few times live. That's always a fun show.
Yeah, they're great. It was entertaining. And I don't do smoke pot or anything, but I always thought their songs were funny, and their performance was really good. Like a lot of energy.
I'll tell you what. When I seen a Typo Negative, I was so thankful that I seen them in a smaller venue, so Pete Steele didn't have to stress his vocals. They sounded incredible in the smaller venue because I'd seen him. I
always like smaller venues better.
2 years in a row in Halloween. Seen
Typo Negative was dope. Yeah, they were dope.
I saw Primus in a smaller venue, and it was a midnight concert. Like, they didn't take the stage until midnight. That was fucking good times.
I got to see In This Moment at a smaller venue, too. That was really good.
Yeah.
They kind of do, like, the whole theatrics and stuff while she does.
Dude. Maria Brink is like...
she's freaking awesome.
Yeah, she's like, definitely, like, a showman. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah, she's awesome. She puts on a show. And that was
the first like concert that I had seen that was like that kind of like spectacle, and it wasn't just them on fucking stage, rocking out and shit. So I was like, oh shit, this is awesome.
Cypress Hill did that shit back at the Smoke and Grooves tour in like '99. They wheeled out like a big ass joint on this. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. They'd smoke out the arena or whatever.
Yep.
What was everyone's first concert?
What the fuck was it?
I want to say Creation. So I used to go to Creation a lot. It's a Christian festival.
Mine was Bush and Veruca Salt.
So,
nice. Nazareth and the Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, it was Nazareth and the Blue Oyster Cult in '97. I was like 17. It was my first concert.
Wow. Me and my friends were pretty poor, so I think the first concert that we went to see was actually, I want to say it was Metallica and Justice for All.
Nice.
That's nice.
It was either that or it was the one from MTV. The rock concert they put on for the show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I'm blanking on that.
Fuck, what was that called?
No idea.
I got such a headache. I can't think of the name of it.
What the fuck is it?
No, it was way before that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Fuck.
I was Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Was it?
They were playing on the beach.
Nice.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. I went to see. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the Nazareth and Blue Oyster Cult. It was fucking. Was it Journey and fuck, who was it? Because it was right because I went with my dad and some of his friends.
I remember Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball. Matt Pinfield. Yep.
Yeah, because they had the Headbangers Ball tour. Because that year they had Anthrax, they had Exodus, they had Halloween, they had a bunch of those bands.
They had Halloween.
They have
a vampire song I like.
I always hated them though. Like overall as a band. Oh, they also had Testament there that night.
Nice.
I really like Testament.
That them in Virginia, he's refusing to concede.
Of course he is.
Of course.
They're gonna find 1 million ballots in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That or he's gonna Stacey Abrams. See, they never lose elections; they just get cheated out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right now, he's probably got his head in the lap of a student. You know how much money that guy was making with those fucking schools, covering up everything. Scumbag piece of shit.
Yep.
Oh, did you see something else that they were trying to push? They were trying to say that they want to get rid of the ability to contest an election.
What?
Of course they do.
These people, and the worst part is, like, everyone's like, people want to say we need term limits. It's like, no, you need to stop voting for this shit. And we need term limits.
Yep.
Like, stop voting for this fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Term limits is you don't put them back in fucking office.
It looks like Young can. Oh, never mind. I was looking at it reverse. Yeah, it looks like he's got this wrapped up, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, the creep's trying to call on his favors right now.
Yeah.
He's like, Obama, I was there at your party. I got photos. Well, we're going to have to send a, Wetworks team over in your house.
We're going to have to send Alec Baldwin down there.
I got my mom's gun, yo. I'll take care of it.
Oh, that's why they didn't arrest him yet.
Jesus. Yeah, that Virginia needs a win. Like Ralph Northam should have been out of there a long time ago. Like, that's insane. Like, the
message to them is leave our kids alone. That's great. Sorry.
It's insane. This dude, Ralph Northam, got caught. And they're not sure if he was the one in blackface or the one in the Klan robes, but it's like a dude in blackface standing next to someone in Klan robes. Like, that's not normal.
Nope.
That's not teenagers just having fun. That's not normal.
It is not normal. And then you got Biden back there. He's like, yeah, I'm friends with the Klan.
Hey, man. Come on, man.
Let's go after Corn Pop. Where am I?
Corn Pop.
Where's some of them kids that touch the hair on my legs?
Till my pants turn brown. So that's probably a good place to end it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Tuesday night, and we'll be back. Tomorrow's Going Rogue over on the Place to Be Reviews, and we'll be back next week to talk 1996. So thank you all. Rub my legs till the hair turns blonde.